Kia ora guys, welcome for a new tip. Today very summary tip. It's August, but when this video is coming out it will be September and I will be on Southeast Asia, so it will be a very hot weather. But anyway, today I want to talk about one of the biggest questions that you ask to me almost every day. So which resolution you recommend to use with the GoPro, which resolution is best to use. I want to start with this table. This table that you are watching at the moment, that you are seeing at the moment, is a table of all the GoPro resolution. I'm talking about the black. Of course the black has all this kind of resolution, the silver has less, and even the Euro session. So let's start with 4K. We have 4K at 30 FPS is the maximum resolution for GoPro. It's a very good to use with non-POV footage, non-POV filming, and it's one of the best one. Of course, if your computer can manage it, it's very useful to use 4K 30 FPS or 4K 24 FPS if you want your record or your footage look more cinematic. In my opinion, I have a NASA desktop computer or 4000 computer, so I like to use 2.7. We have two different 2.7K. It's 2.7K for 3 or 2.7K normal view. With 4.3 is almost like 1440, so you can crop the horizontal part over and upper, so you can crop your video even as on your 4K. I used to reduce it, I used to scale it on 180 for the final video, or I can crop it if there is some part I don't like. I maintain very high quality. So for example, on this video you're watching now is 2.7, is recording 2.7, 30 FPS. It's very useful with non-POV footage. 2.7K you can even use 60 FPS, so you can even use for make some smooth slow motion with your camera. So definitely 2.7K for 3 or 2.7K normal is one of my favorite, is definitely my favorite, because I can slow-mo a bit with 60 FPS, and then I can even crop or scale at 1080 and maintain a very high quality. We go a bit low with 1440. Is very good. It's very good resolution in my opinion. You can use with POV. Is very important for POV. Is the best one for POV if you don't want to use 2.7K, or if you have either for silver or Euro 4 session. I recommend to use for POV 1440. You have normal 30 FPS, 48 FPS. You can even use 80 FPS. It's very interesting because you can use for slow motion. So if you need POV slow motion, you can use 1440 for 80 FPS. I link the slow motion thing with a 1080, because with 1080 with GoPro Hero 4 Black we can do 90 or 120 FPS. It's very good to make smooth slow motion. It's the best one. It's the one that I use with non-POV filming for slow motion. So I use 120 FPS, 1080. That's the best one in my opinion if it's non-POV. If you want slow motion for POV, I recommend you to use 1440 in 80 FPS. It's very smooth and sharp. Yeah, for normal use, of course, if you don't have a big computer, if you have an old computer, if you want to edit with a phone, if you need to edit with an iPad or a tablet, you need to be very fast. You can record 1080 is the best one, definitely. Is the more you can use for everything. You can use 1080, 24 FPS, 25. You can use 30 FPS. You can use 60 for slow motion, 120 as I said before. So is one under 80 if I don't need particular professional thing, just footage, or if I have my Euro 4 session. It's non-POV recording, maybe stabilized recording of a city or of a landscape. I can even use 180, 30 FPS. is give you a very good quality for full HD images or for uploading on online. My final recommendation are what I use. So definitely what I use is 2.7, 30 or 60 FPS. Then I use 1440 for POV slow motion, is 90 FPS, or 30 FPS if it's just a normal POV with a slow motion, and 180, 30 or 60 with no slow motion, or 120 for slow motion. That's my favorite settings. But as I said before, I recommend you to use, if you can manage it, 4K or 2.7, or PO if you need a POV. 1440 is the best one, definitely. There is even 960, WVGA 720, but we go low with the resolution. If you really need the super slow motion, the best one is WVGA. It's not very high resolution, but you have 240 FPS, so it's definitely the really best for smooth FPS. I hope your ideas will be more clarified with this video about resolution. If you have any question, just let me know below. If you have any question, just ask me below here or on my Facebook page, on our Telegram group, on Instagram, as you want. It's all for today. Bye bye from London, UK.